Hey, 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 hey! I'm Jammer. Welcome to the Spittersball Beer Review.
I'm Jammer fan.
Damn, I guess I'm Shagdog. So how we're doing it now? Oh, let me
I
get
don't know.
Jammer.
We've been waiting on you to respond.
Yeah, I am Shagdog. That's right, and I'm doing Miller High Life, Miller Time beer.
And then Mountain Time. So each has got a time in it, right? Mountain Time, Mountain
Yeah,
Time.
Yeah,
me and
yours is
Jammer
actually
fans doing Mountain Time, New Belgium Premium, Belgian Bruins Mountain Time Premium Lager.
Miller Miller Mountain New Belgium Mountain Time.
Just
80
learning
by
how to
beer.
talk, huh?
Yeah, 80 by Beer Advocate for you guys' beer there. It's American Lager, 4.4% ABV. New Belgium Brewing Company, which is in what city in Colorado?
Fort Collins, and then Asheville, North Carolina for the other side of the country.
Oh, okay, cool. And I'm doing Miller High Life. Probably, I didn't even pull it up. It probably gets like I'll be lucky guess if it gets a
64.
63, 64.
I don't.
And it's probably like a 4.6% ABV.
It's probably a
Yeah.
46. Actually, I got it
No,
backwards.
no, I think Miller gets a higher than that one.
I think it's like a 10.
Uh,
If you go to rate beer, it's probably like a
yeah,
6.
64 on Beer Advocate. Yeah, because I did
See, I was right. 64.
Natural Light that I did one night, and then I did the Miller High Life Christmas Eve, and then I was like, wow, Natural Light's like 46, and Miller High Life's a
So is this the
64.
expiration date on the back, or is that the born on date?
That's Best
Uh,
Buy.
Best Buy. Okay, well this is going to
okay,
be interesting then.
how old is it?
November of 21.
And we bought that back in like July or
Yeah.
August, something like that. I can't remember when we bought that, but
So it says cold, refreshing as snow melt in spring. Mountain Time Lager is brewed with only the finest ingredients by New Belgium Brewing, a certified B Corporation and Colorado craft beer icon.
I'm gonna pour mine. This is great Miller High Life brewed probably somewhere in the USA. I
I
don't know where
thought
is it.
that I thought this was actually a little younger than that, but I guess it is that old.
Jammer, where do you think Miller's brewed in America in the Southeast? Probably Atlanta, or I don't know if they ever.
I thought it's not St. Louis. It's not like a Missouri kind of thing.
I know they got Dallas, Fort Worth area. Maybe no, because
Probably.
Missouri's that's all Anheuser Busch there.
Um,
I don't know.
if it's in Texas, that's probably covering the southeast and the west there.
Possibly. I know there's some beers brewed in Atlanta, but I can't remember which one it is. One of the big ones, but oh well. I don't know my expiration date. All I know is good and healthy.
Mine's
I don't know.
April
You
10th,
pop beers.
22. So Jammer and I can compare because mine's April 10th. So I'm about 5 months in the future from his. So,
Okay,
Hmm.
so
but
you're
I have
you're
New
5 months
Belgium
younger.
5 miles from my house, and the liquor store is even closer. You could easily walk from the liquor store to New Belgium. So I mean, we're getting like pretty fresh product, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Well, Shagdog, he went to the liquor store and got a beer that had mold in it.
Yeah. It's
wow,
it was a Moroccan beer. It's called
yeah, that's a
Casa Beer,
bad choice to start
Casablanca.
with right there.
But the date was so small. And when I got home, I poured. It's a lager, so adjunct lager. So I poured in. Luckily, I poured it in a glass. When I poured it in glass, I saw little black floaty things in there. I was like, that can't be sediment because adjunct lagers don't
Yeah.
have floaties in it. So I was like, I'm not drinking that. But if I was with Jammer, he would have. Oh, come on, let's drink it. It's not going to hurt
No,
us.
I would have looked at the
Yeah.
date on the bottle before buying it.
Yeah, but it was 2019. It was small print. I finally found it on the bottle. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to drink
You,
it. A lager is
you guys should
3
be
years old.
dead after that eggnog that you guys did. It was
Yeah.
like used within 3 months of opening. It's been like 7 years or
No,
something.
it was only 1 year, but it did taste like paint thinner, like the smell of paint thinner. That's what it tastes
Yeah, you
like.
guys
Yeah,
barely made it through
They
that.
say they say the eggnog can last a long time if it's kept
yeah.
refrigerated.
The
So,
bottle manufactured eggnog is safer than some.
mhm.
So guys, the reason I like Mountain Time so much is because it kind of is a local beer for me. It's easy to get, and I can get it for 19.99 a case.
So for you to get a not just a lager, but one that's not considered an adjunct for that kind of price, that's good. I mean, that's pretty darn good. I would pay it.
I'm with
I
you.
would get it.
It makes me feel good the next day. I don't feel like I'm not drinking like corn syrup and like other additives
Uh,
and stuff, you know?
Oh,
And that's the quality. Any kind of quality liquor or beer, you're not going to get such a bad hangover if you drink too much of
Yeah,
it.
well, depending on your age and stuff like that, health.
for
No,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you're
no,
fat and overweight, like really
no,
bad, high blood pressure and
no. You're just
diabetes.
making excuses for yourself.
Hey,
I mean,
I've
you may
lost
be
weight.
fat and overweight, and you may be old, but
I lost about
if you
five
drink good
pounds the last
beer
2 weeks.
and good liquor, you're not going to have that hangover. And if you drink water, lots of water, and you eat well,
Yeah.
you're not going to get
That all
that.
helps too.
I don't know because I've
It
drank some
helps when a
German
beer's
beer.
4.4%. If it's a quality 4.4% beer, you're not really the college kids around here love it because they can drink a lot of it and not really get too hungover the next day. You know, it's
No.
reasonably hydrating and it's not made with any crap. Again, it's a little, you know what? They do charge $12.99 for a 12 pack, so it's not a very good 12 pack price.
No, but it's not a bad 12-pack price. $1 beer,
Oh.
still not bad.
True. Yeah,
Right,
Not the
because
still
there's
not
greatest.
bad.
some other 12 packs out there that are like this. Not this one particular, but I don't know. England, some places it costs like $14 at 12 packs, $15. Yeah.
Oh yeah, PBR. A 12 pack of PBR will put me out $15.99 here.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
So
that good.
That's
I don't like
expensive for
PBR.
a 12 pack of lager, man.
PBR is horrible. I'd rather have Schlitz.
Yeah, yeah. The
So that's
Schlitz
why I've
is
had
so much
Mountain
better.
Time so many times. I just get that big suitcase, you know, and I'm just like,
Oh,
I would have got more cool beers. I was telling Shagdog, like on a whim, I sent him a picture of that German beer. I was like, hey, if you want to do a video, and he's like, hey, do you have any other beers? And I was like, shit, I was just at the liquor store. Um, I don't know about you guys, but your video jammer of the maple bacon pumpkin beer, I was watching some of your guys' videos. It just reminded me of all these rich, crazy beers I drank over the past few months, and I'm just like I have some kind of palate burnout. Like I don't really want like a big IPA or a crazy beer right now. You know, I just want like a beer you could have made hundreds of years ago. You know, like something you could just farm and make.
one of the things I find is that I'm all right with drinking some of those kind of eclectic type beers. The ones that are just kind of over the top, or just really super bold, like the IPAs, the double IPAs, and stuff like that. I'm all right with that. I can drink them and everything, but it's not a beer that you want to drink all the time. Yes, those sour beers are really cool. I kind of like some of the flavors. There was one in particular that me and Shagdog had that I really liked. It was a sour beer, and I really liked it and thought it was
Ugh.
good, but I couldn't drink it all the time. And so I find that I keep some adjunct lagers because usually I can't find a regular lager, that's pretty reasonably priced on hand. That's why I got my Natty National Bohemian beer, and
Nice.
I got the Genesee. I got Old Milwaukee in there right now. I got a few other things, just regular lager beers. It has its place. You drink these like the maple bacon one. That's great. It tastes good. I liked it, enjoyed it, but I can't drink it all the time.
Did you like the way he said it constantly on that video? Like maple bacon, it was like a tongue twister almost. It was like,
So Jammer, I had a really crazy. It was a smoked peach beer. So they smoked the peaches. It was really good, but I drank a bunch of it. And in the middle of the night, I woke up sweating, and I put my hands on my forehead, and I smelled my sweat, and I just smelled like smoke and just peaches. It was just like those
wow.
things are so. I was just like, I'm lucky there's no cannibals around. I've been like marinated. I'm like ready to
That
go.
makes me wonder what kind of chemicals are they putting in the beers.
You should have ate some onions too, because then you could have been like holes, peaches and onions, put it in a jar, put that sweat in a jar, bitch.
Because they don't give you the ingredients on the beers usually.
Yeah.
Now
They should.
It was this
look at
crazy
that lace.
specialty beer place, so who knows what they use.
Look at that lace from Miller High Life. It sticks to it like it's radioactive.
Yeah, that's a pure sign of a poor quality beer.
Really?
Lace is waste.
That's a good. But their lace is kind of filmy looking. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
wet and it dries
I
up
don't know,
really quick.
Jammers, yours like mine. I don't really. There's got some lacing on it, but it's just like an average looking beer, you know.
Yeah, Miller has some lace, but then it dries up really quick and it just looks oatmeal-y or not oatmeal, but weird. You know, like
Well,
paste or something.
mine has a pale straw color, yellow color, corn color. You know, it's got a crisp, light mouthfeel and kind of sweet malt, floral hop. You know, very
I
light.
will say, Jammer, one of the weaknesses of this beer against like the adjuncts is the adjuncts I think are more sessionable. This can start to wear on you a little bit after some, but to me that's almost a positive. If I get to that point, I'm like, maybe I should just stop drinking, stop
Or you can
hammering this back.
switch.
But
Or you can switch to a light beer at that point.
yeah, I would say like Miller High Life is more sessionable if I'm gonna drink like 10 beers or something, you know.
Well, the problem I have with Miller
So
High Life is it wants to make me want to fight.
See, I have that problem with Milwaukee, old Milwaukee. Old Milwaukee makes me want to fight.
It gets me where I get a little more bold and a little more hands on. You know, kind of like giving noogies and punching people. You know?
Oh, and sitting in handicapped seats and shit like that. Yeah.
The story he's alluding to is a story where we went to see a concert. We had our designated driver, which is usually me. I had a designated driver, so guess what?
Who,
Jammer
who,
is going to get
who
kind
paid for
of
that designated
put
driver?
loose.
I did. I paid for my brother's ticket. I say, hey, you drive us. I could buy your ticket to the concert.
And so we had some hack ashore, or what was that called?
No.
Varsteiner.
Varsteiner, yeah. A little mini keg and a 6-pack before we got in there. And my
And
brother only
then
had one of the mini
our
keg.
idea, Jammer fan, was this: we're going to bring the beer, and we're going to get there early, and then that's the way we drink all that beer. We won't need to buy that $10 beer once we get inside.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a great plan. We were going to
Yeah.
save money and get a buzz on.
Yeah.
But by the time we got into
as soon as we walked,
let's go get a beer.
the first beer thing we came across, hey, let's get a beer. So anyhow, it was a good night. I had to not carry him literally, but over the shoulder, walk him to the restroom to piss. And then he almost got in a fight with some dude because we were up in the nosebleed section, but the third row of the nosebleed section, which costs outrageous, I might add, for that high up in the amphitheater. But there's a handicap spot right in the front row of the upper section there, and there's one guy and lady sitting down there, and they left. So Jammer's like, let's go sit down there. I'm like, I'm not sitting down there. And he's like, fuck it. And nobody's even there. Fuck it. He went down there and sat down there, and the guy that was sitting in front of us is yelling at him, hey, get the fuck that. You're not supposed to sit there, blah, blah, blah. And Jammer comes back up. They're face to face. I'm like, oh, shit. My brother's just like, this is why I don't hang out. I look on his face. This is why I don't hang out with you guys. I'm trying to split them up, and they're arguing. I'm like, oh, my God. That was a great night. Then we got back to my brother's house, and everybody's going to this local bar afterwards. And I asked my brother, I said, hey, you want to go over to the bar with us? He's like, fuck that. And I'm never going to a concert with you guys ever again. And he kept his word. He's never gone anywhere with us ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact,
why?
Last time I spoke to him was a year later.
No, it wasn't.
That was back 2011. Yeah, he died. He passed away.
You guys have had some crazy stories. That story with Ron Terrio still is pretty crazy, man.
Ron.
Who the hell's Ron
Ronald
Terrio?
Riot.
Oh,
yeah.
Ronald Terrio, Ronald the Riot.
I don't know him by that name. I'm sorry.
Which story
did Riot?
Oh, yeah. When we went to visit him. Okay.
Yeah.
The
You
story
guys know
about
the story. You
Shagdog
guys got
passing out in the back of the car, is that?
yeah. Yeah.
Bloody Marys, and
That was like 10
He
years ago or
passed out in
something,
the
wasn't
back
it?
of
That's
Ron's car.
we met Carl the Beer Man too, or Crisco 3D. I don't know if you ever watched any of his videos back in the day,
yeah, I
but
remember that.
yeah, we met him. We did a beer review out by the lake that was by his apartment complex or something, and then we
Yeah,
did one in
inside
the
his
apartment.
community center, and
Yeah, and then we did one at the clubhouse. Yeah, that was fun.
he gave us the Hoffman's, whatever that was, Hoffman dogs or whatever.
Oh yeah, Hoffman's from I think they're Rochester or Syracuse,
You
New
couldn't
York.
get them down here in Florida,
Right,
but you could get them up north, Hoffman. But now
right.
they're down here in
Yeah, they're at
Florida.
Publix
Yeah.
only. Publix. Yeah.
But the reason why his brother is said that is because the last time me and his brother and Shagdog went out, we went to this
Yeah.
one little bar, and there was some women next to us at the table.
Well, let's go before that one first, Jammer. One time after this is after bowling, we go to a bar or whatever afterwards. One time we went to a sports bar restaurant afterwards, and I came in. I had to
Oh
get
yeah,
cigarettes, and I came in. I'm thinking of Platoon, the movie Platoon, and the one guy comes in. Your Highness has arrived, motherfuckers. So that's what I say when I come in there. Your Highness has arrived, motherfuckers. And my brother gets pissed. He's like, "There could be people I work with here, and you're acting like that." And I his certain profession. Said his profession. I'm a this, and I'm like, no, you're this. A derogative term for his profession, and he got really pissed. And yeah, then he still hung out with us after that. Now, Jammer's story.
so after all that, we're hanging out at this little bar, and
It was
these
probably a couple
girls,
couple
these
weeks later.
ladies, bar flies or whatever you want to call them, they're hanging out at a table, and you could hear them going back and forth. Yes, you bitch, you slut, and all that stuff back and forth. And one of the girls said something to the other one, and I turned around and said, "You tell him, whore."
Yeah, the other one called the one whore, and Jammer's like, "You tell her, whore." And you should have seen the look on their face and my brother's face.
That was terrible because
And
after
she's like,
that, she
"What?
got
What'd
up.
you say?"
What are you saying? It's just, and her friends are holding her back and all that kind of crap.
And you
And
said
they
something
were
like,
laughing at it. The friends
and,
were.
and
They
you
were
said
laughing
something
at
like,
it.
"Well, you called her. They called you whore. I figured I'd jump in or something like that." I
I
forgot what the
just
hell you
said,
said.
I'm just joking. I figured, back and forth, called each other names like that. She goes over to the bar and starts talking to these guys, and they're pointing over at us and all that stuff. And his brother was like, "Oh God, I can't believe you. You're going to get me in a fight." I said, "Oh, you're going to leave me hanging?" "No, no, I'm going to go ahead and stand up and everything. But you know what? Afterward, I'm going to beat the hell out of you."
I mean, he probably because we were drunk at that point. He probably said, "I'll never hang out with you guys again." At that point, too. Yeah.
So it was a while after that we got him to go out again.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, that's
boy,
funny, guys.
Jesus Christ.
he's out of beer. You see that?
So Jammer, now that you've had some of this, would you see? I agree with Beer Advocate. This is like an 80 beer. I don't think it's like amazing. I'm just for the price. That's why I usually buy it.
I agree with you. I mean, mine it's still holding its quality even after five. Was it 5 months? Wait a minute,
Yeah, five
November
months.
3, November, right?
Yeah,
November 20. Yeah, so 3 months.
That's
It's
a
still
weird
holding its
lace.
quality. I mean, it's not bad at all.
Clear on that side, but lace on that side.
I can
Weird.
tell that the carbonation and everything. It's starting to get lighter and lighter. Because I'm sure
yeah.
when you get it fresh, it's more carbonated than it is
I
right now for me.
yeah. In some ways, it's overcarbonated when it's fresh, so that could be a
Mhm.
good thing. It's compared to the adjuncts, it's not as chuggable because it's got that sweetness and it's a little higher
Yeah,
carbonation. So you know,
Yeah.
may
that's
I
not
the
had
be a
it.
funny
good
thing.
choice.
A lot of these beers, the sweetness of it kind of throws me off. But then you get the other beers like the IPAs, and it's the bitterness that's like, okay, I just want a happy medium. Give me a happy medium. You know? don't get me too sweet, and don't get me too, hoppy. Just right there in the middle, a
That's
little
why
hot.
I love the New England IPAs. They're the best IPAs ever. It's such
Those
a
are kind of sweet
smooth,
though. Those are kind of like
but
just
it's a
sweet.
smooth mellow. It's not
Yeah.
overbearing like the California IPAs. The liberal IPAs.
Are you guys
But
gonna
this
review that sweet hazy IPA from Sierra Nevada? That like little hazy or whatever it is.
I have
Shagdog
one.
has that one.
I'll wait for Jammer to get one
I got
if
a
he can find it.
pirate pilsner right
Punch.
now. A
Oh,
pirate,
pirate. Oh,
yeah.
The Pyrat,
From
Praat, the
oh,
German, Belgian,
No, it's
or is it?
it's out of the Bahamas.
oh,
Oh,
like a
so a pirate, like pirate. Okay.
like
Yeah, it's
Blackbeard.
something pirate something, and it's a
Bitch of
pilsner.
Blackbeard
And then
IPA.
I do have an orange vanilla like creamsicle beer.
The only thing I got is some type of peach, and I got
And
a.
I do have the
Blackberry, I thought.
Shiner Pecan beer.
I
Have
thought
you
we
seen
drank
that
that.
one?
Did we drink the pecan? I got
You
son
guys
of
have
a
actually
peach.
done the Shiner Pecan a couple times, right?
The Shiner Pecan.
Oh, Shiner Cheer we done a couple times.
Shiner Cheer, yeah. Is there a new
You
pecan
haven't
one?
seen the Shiner Pecan one?
No,
Hold
I
on a
don't.
sec.
I haven't uploaded it yet, Jammer. I don't think. Yeah, that's one I haven't edited yet because I've been working and busy. That's what a working man does. Jammer fan, physically hard labor job.
Candied
Yeah.
pecan. I've never seen that.
Oh, you can actually read that? Holy shit.
He just put it up and it was really fast.
Okay, what do you think about that?
I like the Cowboys, man. I'm not a hater.
Oh, okay. Good.
All right.
Yeah, that
This is,
candy
That looks
pecan
pretty
one
good,
was.
Jan. That looks tasty.
It actually was tasty. Shagdog, if he was doing it editing, you would already seen the video.
yeah.
How far is it for
He's,
you guys to drive to meet up?
it's if if we go the fastest way, it's about 7 hours and 15 minutes, according to Google Maps.
So you guys could
Yeah.
still meet up for some beer trades, right?
Yeah, we can meet halfway someday.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, we could meet halfway one day and take us.
The only way we could do that is if Shagdog actually had a vehicle.
Yeah. I'm getting
Oh
one soon.
yeah, shit.
I
Yeah.
just started working. I'm waiting to get 2 paychecks to. I got enough money for a down payment, a nice down payment on the car. I'm waiting to see my options. Don't hate me.
It's a good idea to wait with the shortages, man. The shortages are crazy right now.
The problem is I had the same car for like 18 years, and it's kind of hard, like to go from not paying a car for so long and now
Yeah.
to pay on a
Paying
car,
for one.
or whatever. Yeah, I miss my little baby.
But then you could go back to doing like DoorDash or Uber or whatever, right?
Well, that's so much wear and tear in the car. And gas prices aren't too bad here in South Carolina. Actually, it's like it's back down to $2.99. It was up to $3.18, $3.19.
I
It's
just got gas for 308.
back down for $2.99 actually here.
It
But
just seemed like you had a better schedule back then, versus working the nights.
yeah. The only good thing about the nights is because I am a creature of the night.
That helps.
I'm
A
like
creature of the
Brad.
night that falls asleep just as quick. I mean, as soon as it gets 8:30.
I try to stay up. Most times I stay up to about 10 in the morning, and then I go to sleep. But I'm getting a little bit better. I'm just getting used to the shift and everything. But because on night shift, I like to, I wake up. I like to go to bed around noon and then wake up at 8 o'clock. So I sleep my
See, I
8 hours
I don't understand why you want to do that.
because I'm not tired by the time I get to work. Why would I want to wake up early?
No, I'm saying I don't understand is you go to work at night, you
All
get
right,
off in the morning.
7 o'clock. Yep,
Yes. Why aren't you going to bed?
because I'll wake up too early and I'll be
He's saying he
tired.
wants to wake up as close to his shift as he can.
Yeah, like we used to when we worked at the juice plant.
I
We
used to. You used to call in.
I never called. I called in like 5 times.
You called in almost every freaking time.
No,
You'd be down at the bowling alley until 3:30 and everything. Go home and it goes
I didn't call it.
Where's Shagdog? Oh, he called in.
Only when you kept me out till like 6 o'clock at night.
Never.
Even the one time we went to Mons Venus, I went into work that night. We were out till like 6:30
All right,
at night,
Jammer
7
fan.
o'clock.
Just to clue you in, Mons Venus is a strip club that's famous in Tampa. Well, actually, it's pretty famous throughout the world.
It's
But
yeah, it's a very expensive strip club, like $60 lap dances and shit.
no, it was $20.
No, it was. Look it up.
Well, you must have been getting women that charged you $60. They must
She
have
had
saw sucker written all over
Well,
you.
that's the one that had a hair on her back. She was Sicilian.
Yeah, and
She had
didn't want you touching her down there.
she had a thin line of hair on her back. I was like, "Oh, you got a little hair here." She goes, I'm Sicilian." I'm like, "Oh, probably mafia too." But anyhow, she's on me, giving me a lap dance, and my boner was pointing down, and she's like, "Move it up," so she could slide on it. I was like, "Okay." She wants me to move it up. I'm like, "Okay." So I put my hand down my pants to pull it up, and she's like, "Not with your bare hands. I don't know where you've been." And I'm like, "I don't know where the fuck you been, and you're all grinding on me." That's my Mons Venus story. And that was a $60 lap dance. There's like 3 songs though. So basically $20 per
piece.
song. Yeah. That's like a deal almost, but it wasn't. They made it seem like a deal. I probably got the 3 shortest songs.
Me you lasted that long. You always talking about not being able to last long. 3 songs at 3 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
Man. So that's 9 minutes,
Yeah.
That must be a record for you.
She told me too. She was there to put herself through college. That's what they all say.
There's a lot of college educated strippers out there.
Strippers, yeah. That's true. Holy shit. All these women in politics are probably college educated strippers. Nancy Pelosi.
What? You're just going off the deep end now, Shagdog. You're just going.
I didn't even think about all of them might have been college strippers at one time.
That's about as bad as what I saw the other day. A video where
unless
Carlson
she was stripping in like the 1930s. I think the math works.
Tucker Carlson was comparing Nancy Pelosi, the way she looked one time in this video, comparing her to being Michael Jackson.
Oh, I saw that. He was like, Michael Jackson's been
still alive,
recorded lately on video, and then he shows Nancy Pelosi. I'm like,
her hair looked like Michael's hair. Her eyebrows looked like his eyebrows.
Yeah,
and makeup, all that stuff. It was funny.
Jammer fan, I think you froze. Oh no, you're
yeah, dude. I'm getting all kinds of things popping up.
Pop-ups.
So FBI. Colorado, because a lot of Californians.
30 minutes, anyways, guys.
Jammer fan just disconnected. FBI.
Question marks.
Yeah, I mean, we could try. Me and you could do one more Jammer. I don't know if because he said he's going to cook a nice dinner for his girl, so I don't know if he's going to be do another one. I got 2 more beers to do if we come down to it, but. Yeah, and plus, I have about 2 more Miller High Lifes down in the fridge too. So.
Well, it depends if you want to do drinking and thinking, or you want to do actual reviews.
If we can do drinking and thinking, we might as well go live on it because I cannot edit that crap.
That's dangerous.
I know, but I could edit it later.
Man, I can't believe that he was doing so well when we were.
Yeah. I tell you, the FBI caught on to his Nancy Pelosi. We started talking about Nancy Pelosi and. Yeah, we could do it. Another one. I'll send him the link if he wants to join in. I got that peach wheat ale, and I got a lemonade, raspberry lemonade ale. I don't know what the hell kind of beer it actually is.
Well, if we're just going to do what are we doing? Drinking. Actual reviews or drinking and thinking?
We can do drinking and thinking if you want.
All right, let's do that. Only reason I say do that is because we just don't have a beer.
Yeah. You want to do a live one first, and then after that do some recorded ones, or get one out there?
Yeah, we could.
What the hell? We'll try to keep it tame.
Yeah, we can go off on the roll there.
Nobody watched. We'll have 4 people watch first 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Doesn't matter. We can talk shit about anybody we want. They'll never even know.
That's true.
You could say all the bad words that you know, and nobody will know.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be that one. Then you decide someone comes up to you. Yeah, I want you to run for mayor of the town you live in there, and all of a
So
sudden the shit comes up.
one of the topics will be strippers who end up being in politics, college-educated strippers in
Yeah,
politics.
we could name all of them. Just about every female in Congress and Senate.
All right.
All right.
Pete Buttigieg was a male gay stripper.
Male stripper, yeah, in Key West. That was the guy you pointed to me. Hey, look, you want to go there? Pete Buttigieg.
Before he got famous, right?
Right, before he got into politics, he's a table dance stripper in Key West, right next to the Irish bar.
Yeah. That's terrible for the Irish bar. Why you want to be next to a gay stripper?
Hey, maybe the Irish bar was there first, and the gays came in afterwards.
They probably said, "Hey, there's a strip club coming in next door." Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
Maybe an Irish guy named Corky McCorky was acting a
And then
little
they
funny.
find
They're
out
like,
it's a gay one.
yeah, they're like, you can't come in here no more. Fine, my little Irish laddies, I'll make a gay bar next door then.
Terrible. I hate that we lost him, and then now we're about to end the video. So
Yeah, I'll send him another link. See if he
all
wants to
right,
come.
so you ready?
Yeah, I just gotta rinse my glass out. We'll do another one.
What are we doing?
Drinking thing, all right?
All right.
Yeah, I'll drinks. I go down and get some Miller High Lifes, I guess.
All right. Thanks for watching.
I got some eggnog left
Beer
too.
review. I'm Jammer.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one.